Hey Coach, hope you're enjoying the video. Make sure you subscribe and like. We love those. Also go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. If you want to become a better coach in less than $1 a day, you can do that. My mentor, my personal email address, I will help you become a better basketball coach. Go over and check it out. Let's head back to the video. Hey everybody, welcome to the Funnel Down Defense podcast. So today I'm going to talk about probably a question I get asked a lot when it comes to the funnel down defense is, won't I get beat? Won't I get beat off the dribble? Won't I get beat kind of coming around? Won't I get beat, to the basket? Well, sometimes you will. I mean, I'm not going to say you're never going to get beat, but first of all, we're going to take away those 3-pointers. We're going to try to get them to take those mid-rangers. And we're going to pin them on the side. So we're going to really work on pinning them on the side and knowing this is where the scout comes in, especially with those corners and the threes and the dribbling, is you really got to know, your players that you're playing and their strong hands. And, how can you take away that? So obviously in the funnel down defense, we're trying to get them into those 2 gutters on both sides of the court in the 10 feet by the sidelines. But if you have like a Division I guard and he's right-handed, obviously how you pin them on the side and how you funnel them to the short corner is going to be different. You need to be in their bubble and you need to make it difficult for them. And the most difficult part I think people have is it's not necessarily the person on the ball, and it is in some respects, because that goes back to the scout. You have to know them. You don't want them to get around you. You want to speed them up, and you want to make them, out in that funnel and outside of the volleyball court. But it's the other rotations that really come into play. It's the person that's maybe guarding, let's say the ball's on the wing. It's maybe the guy guarding the guy in the corner. He's got to help, but not help. He's got to show, but not show. He's got to take away that drive and be such a threat. It's kind of like when a bear would attack you. You're going to make a lot of noise and you're going to try to look big so the bear won't necessarily attack. It's the same thing. You don't want them to attack those seams, even though you're pinning them on the side and funneling them to that short corner. It is not, it's an easy process to teach, and it's an easy concept for the players to learn. However, it takes repetition. I think we have like 25, 27 drills we do as a progression, kind of small-sided, teaching them how to pin, how to funnel down to eventually, I think it's 1-on-1 all the way to a 5-on-5 progression. And what's great about this is the transition from offense to defense is easy because we're picking up in the full court. We're picking up right away. We're trying to pin them to a side because our indicator is at half court, wherever side they're on. We're gonna pin them on that side, and we're gonna leave them and not let them reverse it. If it's ever in question, we always do the left side. So whenever the ball's in the middle and we're not sure, the other 4 defenders can assume we're gonna pin and funnel on the left side. It's a lot of it is you can't slide. You got to sprint. You got to beat them to the spots. You have to be up the line, and you have to run them off that 3-point line. And we'll talk in later weeks about what that is, but no, you won't get beat is the answer to the question of the podcast. If you spend the time on it, and you don't let them reverse and you pin them on the side. No. Now, if everyone's hugging their man or every player is hugging their man, yes, you'll get beat. You'll beat off the dribble no matter what defense you're playing at that point. But then there's variations. I'll be honest with you. If you have a team that it has a little bit harder, then maybe you have to do a matchup. Maybe you have to do a 2-3 or 1-3-1 or 3-2 or something like that, and play the funnel out of that, and still pick up and still pressure in the full. But that will give you some different options as far as what to look at. But no, you will not get beat at. You'll need to practice it. You'll need to do the progressions. You'll have to break it, but it still falls into everything that we've been talking about for the last week or so.
And we'll talk about, I'm gonna talk about a couple specific things in terms of kind of how we've broken the system down, how we've broken it into little pieces, how we simplified it, how we basically got it onto a 3x5 card, because that's, that's the world we live in. We live in that TikTok world. So no, you will not get beat on it. It takes some practice. It's we use the teaching method that you'll teach it one day, I'll come in and teach you the quadratic formula and why you use it, or I'll teach you the standard normal curve. I'll use my AP stats thing. And then I'll do a teach, and then at the end of class, I'll do a reteach. And then the next day I'll do a reteach. Those reteaches are shorter. And then 3 days later, I'll do another reteach, and then I'll just sprinkle. That's the way they'll learn it. And it's the same thing with the progression of 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, that they will learn it and you won't get beat. I promise that. All right. Have a great day, everybody.
Hey, Coach, hope you're liking the video. If you are, make sure you hit like down below. That helps us a ton. Also, make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell up above. You'll get a notification every day when we put our new video up. Go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better.